The Democratic Party is done, y'all. It is over for them. It is over.
I think when you're talking about and there's so many, I don't know, I'm kind of going in a few different directions here with these social media giants, how they're being misused to further certain agendas in different ways. But when you're talking about like these Russian troll farms that you mentioned, what is missing from all of the news coverage around this and all of the outrage.
Yes, I'm actually tired talking about Obama. I didn't know that in 2025 I'll be talking about this man. When you take a look at these, oops, on Joe Rogan podcast in September 2018, Tulsi Gabbard acknowledged that Russia interfered in the 2016 elect. Rogan called it amazing that it took until 2016 for foreign elections influence to become a major issue in the US. Okay, this video is being shared everywhere by Libras simply because Tulsi Gabbard came out with bombshell information about Obama. They're actually forgetting something here. Tulsi Gabbard was nobody at that time. Yes, she had no position to see what was in there. Maybe she was lied to. Now she is in position to see everything. She should be able to expose the truth. I don't know why these people can reason like this. It is important we take an exclusive look into what is going on exactly.
The Democratic Party is done, y'all. It is over for them. It is over. Don't you see all of their little chess pieces dropping? All the people that was going after Trump for all of these years are just going through some terrible times right now, y'all. This is why they was going so hard to not allow Trump to get into that office again. And I think the worst thing they did was give Trump those 4 years to think and see all the things that was going on around him. And he was able to see all of these snakes. It was snakes in the Republican Party and in the Democratic Party. Because we have to remember, when Trump came into office, there was a lot of Republicans that did not like Trump. And they were going against him. And they started agreeing with the Democrats. But now all of those people are starting to fall. Especially a few of these black ones that have just built up their name on going after Trump. We see AG Fannie Willis in Atlanta. She is going through it right now, y'all. She was going after Trump. We see Letitia James. She was going after Trump, and now she's facing that jail time. Her and her husband, y'all. We have Joy Reid that got fired and lost her show, and now she's on live crying. And now we have Obama, their king piece on the chessboard, y'all. He's going down. See, he played a very pivotal part when it came to voting, especially for the black community. Every time the black community started questioning the Democratic Party and trying to hold that party accountable, they usher and bring in Obama to talk at black people and tell black people that we need to stick with the Democratic Party. It's over. I woke up this morning so happy. I saw black people going after Obama, y'all, and it was Democrats going after him. I thought I was in heaven this morning, y'all. But we got a long way to go. We got a long way to go, but it's coming, and it's all exposing itself right now. So
let me get just a quick moment of your time for a rant. It is necessary, and I have to get this out. What I'm going to say is going to offend a lot of people. Some of you will quit watching my channel.
For days now, we have been talking about Obama. The comment he made on Michelle Obama's podcast, it went viral. The kind of reactions I saw black people putting out, going off on him, not only black people, in fact, it was everywhere. And this has actually opened a lot of people's eyes when it concerns Obama. These are policies he put out during his administrations. Oh, men should interact with this, they should do this. A day after, Tulsi Gabbard came out with bombshell information about him, though Libras are struggling to debunk that. And I'm glad that people are saying the truth. They know exactly what is going on. For people who complain on the comment sections how they don't understand how I speak, please get used to, if you meet me on the street, this is how I speak. I don't fake it. So I don't get it every single time. People coming to bash me on the comment sections. If you love what I'm doing here, subscribe, share the video, and check if your notification is on.
I don't know about you, but I am sick of talking about Pam Bondi for the time being. So let's switch over and let's talk about my girl Tulsi Gabbard, because she has been on her shit this week. By now, I'm sure you've all heard of what everyone over on X is calling Obamagate, but this is a major win for the American people. But in case you missed it, basically what happened is that Tulsi Gabbard declassified over 100 documents of like intelligence assessments and previously classified memos that basically prove that all of the thing was a hoax. These documents reveal that Obama and some of his top officials all knew Russia had not interfered with the election, but they still pushed this narrative anyway. That includes people like Obama, people like Hillary Clinton, people like James Clapper, like James Comey, like John Brennan. I mean, there are a lot of names here. Tulsi Gabbard has called this situation a treasonous conspiracy, and she is now calling for the prosecution of Obama, of Hillary Clinton, and countless other big names. And not only this, but now Tulsi Gabbard is claiming that a bunch of whistleblowers from the intelligence community are coming out with stories that further substantiate her findings. Whether you lean left or right, releasing this type of evidence and calling for these type of DOJ reviews is an absolute win for transparency. This means that our intelligence community and other high-ranking members of the government are not beyond scrutiny. It goes even bigger than that, because this proves that there was no vote tampering within the election. This was all within the intelligence community and within the media pushing this narrative. So this should restore a lot of public trust in our voting system and should make us feel a lot more comfortable going forward when we are voting. Now, granted, a lot of prosecutions and arrests would make us feel even better, but this is a big step in the right direction. For the record, if you are one of the people that insisted that Donald Trump did not have presidential immunity from any of his crimes, then Obama and all of these other people should not have presidential immunity either. And at the end of the day, like I said, whether you are right or left, this is a big win for the American people, because whether you wanted Trump to win or not, this is not about Trump. This is about transparency in our elections and in our government. This is about truth. And if you want to maintain the moral authority of saying that all politicians need to be held accountable for their actions, then that means it has to apply across all party lines and across all administrations. So if you are on the left, right now is the time that you need to be critiquing your party's missteps just as much as you are critiquing every single misstep that you think that Trump makes. Now is the time that we should be upholding institutional integrity. This is not the time that we should be pushing partisan convenience. And now is the time when you guys need to be the champions of the idea of transparency, even when it reveals uncomfortable and inconvenient truths. So let's all take a moment and give Tulsi her dues, because she deserves it, okay? For me, she was a major reason of why I voted for Trump. I had her like top of mind, and she has made me so proud this week.
When you take a look at this guy, in 2018, when she was on this podcast, she was a member of the House Service Committee, specifically the Subcommittee on Intelligence and Special Operations. She was fully engaged in Congress, focused on national security, election integrity, and anti-corruption efforts. So her job was to make sure our election weren't tampered with. She had access to the information. This is someone struggling to still justify the fact that Tulsi Gabbard should not bring out this information to the public. It's insane, right? She never had access to certain kind of information. So seeing this document, posting it, I don't know why these people are offended by this. It's insane. We are going to see the end result. Though some people say this situation will gradually fade away. Nothing will be done.
Very hypocritical for us to be discussing this issue as a country without actually being honest about how this goes both ways. So yes, we need to stop these other foreign countries, and Russia's not the only one, there are others, from trying to influence the American people in our elections. We also need to stop doing the same thing in other countries.
Yeah, without doubt. But there's also the question is, what is Russia trying to achieve? Like, why do they want someone like Donald Trump in office versus someone like Hillary Clinton? Like, what is to be gained? There's never been talk of us or any politician that's running for president being influenced by a foreign superpower.
Yes, if you are following this channel, you realize I posted this video yesterday, this short clip because this lady actually explained everything. I didn't want to put that in my words. Some people will still complain how they don't understand. Now, when you look at this happening like this, Libras are not happy. They will not call this out. They will not say anything. The mainstream media will not even focus on this. You know why? Because this is what they were reporting. When I look at CNN, Jack Tapper was the one spreading this news every single day. Oh, this is happening. But now he is quiet. CNN can't even really focus on bringing out these informations. Now, Libras are circulating this video of Tulsi Gabbard, like Tulsi Gabbard was there in 2018 saying, oh, Russia did this. That is what they are saying. There is one thing these people forget to actually point out. Tulsi Gabbard at that time was a nobody. Yeah, I don't consider whether she was a senator or what exactly. I don't want to go into that. My focus is that she never had that access to know what was going on behind the scene.
One of the most valuable things I learned as a guy was I had a gay professor in college at a time when openly gay folks still weren't out of line, who became one of my favorite professors and was a great guy and would call me out when I started saying stuff that was ignorant. You need that person in your friend group so that if you then have a boy who's
I mean, people don't care whatever thing he says.
From the Barack Michelle.
God bless you abundantly. If you see any clips at the end of this video, that is for the YT algorithm.
What a voice, I cried. But
any barriers don't land. My choices are mine. Making this easy.
People line up for my advice. And you're walking away like I'm stupid. It's like
More carefully who we're going to lionize.
Why?
That since I said will prevail.
It also shouldn't be racial. 100
has been overwhelming.
He says, but what if he says self-defense?
There's no self-defense.
This is definitely a self-defense case, but
He's fearful. Registration Act is
Talking about
term, and you will be very...
Once again, the field.
People don't want to live around ratchet black.
how bad is his reputation going to be?
It's bad.
I need to connect the dots.
Going to carry a